So Neon Genesis Evangelion, or EVA as it would colloquially be known, was starting to become a big thing in the West by the early 2000s. But by the time that Bandai Namco had started to make a game about it, it hadn't quite reached the popularity that would warrant a localization on the N64. So, on the 25th of June 1999, Neon Genesis Evangelion, or Neon Genesis Evangelion 64 as it is known in the fandom, released on the N64 exclusively in Japan. And it's a largely faithful adaptation of the anime in form of a hybrid gallery shooter and mecha fighting game in all its awkwardly misinterpreted and heavily debunked Western psychology glory. At its most simple, EVA is about a world in conflict. It's 2015. Evil robots known as angels have eradicated about 75% of humanity, and you play as one of the three characters from the anime who grew up during this great conflict. And you're recruited to the EVA program, and each level is you fighting off the angels that have come to Earth. And you do this from your so-and-so comfort of your giant mecha. First, you enter an arena and start shooting buildings until an angel reveals itself, and then you go up against it. And in a remember that game Busted Roof? The gameplay is like that, and after you complete that sequence, a scene from the anime will play. I'm not a particularly big fan of EVA. I think its themes, like I mentioned earlier, are heavy-handed, and that its dick riding of heavily discredited early 20th century German psychoanalyst Freud and Jung is problematic. But I will admit that to teenagers and people that grew up in more conservative and conformist cultures than mine, this is a poignant nihilistic criticism of la society. And while I think it's bad, I think that watching it when you are at a certain point in your human journey can open you up to examining things and make you re-evaluate your life and the beliefs that you held up until that point. And I think that's impressive for a piece of media to make you do that. And I have seen that happen to people, and I will give the franchise that at least.
Play it if you're a fan of EVA already.